Man.
Those headwinds are kicking in. 23 knot headwind, a little bit of a left crosswind. I tend to push you to the right. So what's our speed right now? What should it be?
Low 70s.
Actually, it should be 62. What's going to happen? We have too much airspeed. You know? That airspeed on. What's 72 there? A little bit of power so we don't sink too much. Round out, just round out, be comfortable. Okay, start flaring, just hold that flare. Pull the power out.
Check AOA. Check AOA.
Don't flare quite so much.
Caution.
Pull the power out.
Too slow.
Bring your nose up.
Check AOA.
Perfect.
Too slow.
Notice you drifted a bit there. We need a little bit more left aileron next time, but not too bad at all.
Too slow. Check AOA.
Good job.
Caution.
Remember, the slower you go, the more aileron you need to counter the crosswind. So that's why we're drifting to the right. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Left aileron. Yeah. You notice there we had that sink rate from a gust dissipating. The way you counter that, you give a little bit more power. And then when the sink rate is abated, then you go to normal power. So you have to have that sense. If you're sinking too fast, cushion it with a little bit of power.
Palmer traffic.
That makes sense? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
A little overwhelmed.
It's okay. Well, let me fly for a little bit. Then I'd like you to debrief the landing. Go ahead. I'll do the pattern for you. So, what was that landing like? How did you feel about that landing?
Felt like I was in a rodeo.
Exactly. And you notice when those gusts come, it's very sensitive to pitch, so even a little bit of pitch can make that nose go up and down. So what you want to do is adjust your pitch to keep the same nose angle with respect to the horizon, which is about 5 or 10 degrees. So if the wind is pushing you up too much, then just gently push the nose back down. If the nose is too low, just gently bring it up. So maintain about a 5 or 10 degree pitch attitude. And that's kind of like surfing the wind. So if the wind is messing with you, you just counter with the pitch. That's for your attitude, and then if you think you're sinking too much, then you just add a little bit of power. If you think you're floating too much, then you may pull the power back a little bit. Okay, you got the controls?
Got the controls.
And you can level off, we're at 1300. The rodeo is a good comparison. You're kind of riding the horse and you don't want to overreact. Kind of go with the flow and just try to keep that same attitude, the same descent rate.
And Auburn traffic, Archer 411 is over the airport, departing southwest bound.
One joke I make with students is if you get that sinking feeling, your first response should be more power, right? If you get the ballooning feeling, then you need to cut back on the power, bring the nose down so you don't stall.
Okay.
And then if you're really uncomfortable, just go around.
Yeah, that's it.
Discretion's a better part of valor there. So let's turn to 050 downwind. A little bit more to the left there. Don't get too far from the airport. Yeah, there you go. Our parallel track is 050 for runway 23.
Toledo traffic, helicopter 67 Zirca Whiskey 6 to the east, 2,000 feet transitioning southbound, Toledo.
Since you're an advanced student, if I see anything wrong with your airspeed, I'm just going to say airspeed check. Okay, then you evaluate and you determine what you need. I'll do that if you're more than 5 knots off on your airspeed.
Sheldon traffic, Cessna 0 Papa Lima on left base for 23. Sheldon.
Clear on the right, on the runway.
Yeah.
Traffic, Cessna 4899 Golf is about 7 to the northeast, inbound for touch and goes, runway 23, coming in, we'll be coming in straight in on the final, and making left close traffic from there on out. For,
they're behind us.
Shelton.
Getting a lot of lift, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes those gusts can give you too much lift. Speed check.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to have to go around again.
Yeah, that's a good decision. Yeah, I like that. Pitch, power, and flaps. 10 degrees nose high. You let them know white Cessna, go around Shelton 23 because there's a guy behind us.
Shelton traffic, Cessna 520 Papa Lima. We're going around for 23, close traffic, Shelton traffic. Oh.
If it's too bumpy, if you want to, we can head back. It's up to you. That I don't want to diminish the training value. It does have a certain training value, but it all depends on what you think would be best for you in terms of how you're feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's good. It's definitely a challenge.
So if you want to, we can try one more.
Okay.
Or head back, either one. It's up to you.
Yeah, we can try one more.
Okay. One trick you may want to do is go a little bit further out so you have more time to adjust.
Okay.
Whenever it's windy like that, you can buy yourself some extra time that way. We'll be looking for that other guy too, by the way. Be on long final. Aircraft approaching Shelton. We're White Cessna in the pattern, just checking on your current position for a straight in 2-3.
Shelton traffic, Cessna 4899 Golf is currently about 3 miles to the south, correction, to the northeast on final right now. We can pull a 360 if you'd like for spacing.
White Cessna 0 properly, we're a training flight, so we'll come in number 2. We'll extend our downwind. We need to do that anyway, so we'll be number 2 on. But just so you know, we're out there. We're on the downwind for 2-3 or about midfield, but we'll wait for you to cross through.
Shelton traffic 4999 Golf, Roger. Thanks, appreciate it.
So when we slow down at 70, let him pass. Be good practice flying at 70 and maintain your altitude, 1,300 feet. You can put down some flaps too so you get a feel for flying with the flaps at 70. 10 degrees of flaps. See him on the radar.
Check AOA. Check AOA.
Pitch for 70.
Check AOA.
And the nose down, nose down. Yeah, it should be right above the horizon, basically.
Shelton traffic, Cessna 4899 Golf on.
I see him over there.
Final for runway 23.
Okay,
left
good.
close traffic, Shelton.
So you can turn behind him. There he is, with the water on the left. Let's try to stabilize at 70. So my trick here is I use pitch for airspeed and then power for altitude. So for 70, then maybe about 1400 RPM just to get a good descent. No one behind him. got them in sight. Gives you more time to line up. Get happy out there.
And Shelton Traffic, Cessna 489 Golf, short final 23, will be remaining in left close.
So if you want to play a game, you can try to get your glide slope for 2 whites and 2 reds. That'll help you get you stabilized. Kind of ride the wave, so to speak. Showing you're slightly high. For a Cessna like this, we can do 3 whites and a red. It's perfect. So just keep it 3 whites and a red. That's just slightly high, because that's our good glide slope. Now you have 2 reds. You just put in a little bit more power, and then every time you put in power, you pitch for the airspeed you want, because the power will change your pitch setting you need. Now we're climbing. Maybe not quite as much power. It just takes maybe an extra 100 or 2 of power.
That drops right to 4 whites.
Go power back. Kind of surf the wave. That'll be a good time to slow to 65. You're coming in. Get a feel for the headwinds.
Shelton Traffic, Cessna 489 Golf is upwind, runway 23, left coast traffic, Shelton.
Slow to 70, so you're going to have to pull the power back a bit and then pitch up a little bit. Practice flying at 65, as soon as you can, 65. Small changes on the pitch. Nice, good. Trim it up so it's nice. Cool. As you're changing the power, you're changing the pitch to compensate. Keep on speed. Looks nice. Sinking feelings, a little bit more. You're doing good on the airspeed. You can slow to 62. Slight pitch up. A little high, so you pull the power back a bit.
489 Golf is turning left cross runway 23.
When you get in the roundout area,
Check AOA.
hold it off here, hold it off.
Check
Just keep
AOA.
that attitude, keep that attitude.
Check
Just be
AOA.
patient.
Check
Patient.
AOA.
Nice and patient.
Caution. Too slow. Caution.
Come down.
Too slow.
Nice.
Too
It
slow.
took a lot of patience,
Too
but it was good.
slow.
Excellent. And rotate it, 55. That was a nice job there. See how much patience it takes when you have that headwind.
Oh my goodness.
And you're floating, yeah. Well, we have that extra airspeed for a reason, too.
Golf is turning left downwind, runway 23.
We'll keep an eye on him. Sure we're not bumping into him. I think that's a good one to head back on. What do you think? Okay.
Let's not test our luck.
Just for practice, I'd like you to make sure we do a safe departure. To do a safe departure, you have to go to pattern altitude, then turn it to 45 until you're 500 feet above the pattern before you turn back to Tacoma. You can show me how you do that. What's our pattern altitude here?
1300.
So 500 on top of that would be what altitude?
1800?
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess it's cutting out.
Right, 1800,
yeah.
right. So that's when it would be safe to turn all the way to Tacoma.
Okay.
By regulation, you can turn 45 to the left on your way out. So you can turn 45 to the left until you reach 1800 and stay legal. That would be 185, right? Dial in 185.
Shelton Traffic, Cessna 489 Golf is turning close in left base, runway 23, touch go
A little
Shelton.
bit of right rudder. Yeah, 300 feet to go. Still pattern, and then all the way up to 1800. You can also take advantage of this to call flight following. Activate flight following. No. VFR flight following from Shelton to Tacoma.
455 Papa, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles southbound, altitude unknown.
7455 Papa looking.
At 459er, turn right heading 230, vector for the climb. November 8 Bravo Alpha, descend and maintain 7,000.
A little bit of right rudder there, more right rudder to keep that thing centered.
Charlie, Charlie, traffic 12 o'clock, 7 miles northbound, descending to 7,000.
We'll keep the eye for that traffic.
So once you reach the magic number, which you're almost there, you can make your turn direct Tacoma.
November 01 Juliet, 120.1.
Let's keep climbing.
I can do... Okay.
Shelton there. Tacoma. Go back to your flight plan.
Tango, turn right heading 080.
Move the cursor up. Direct enter.
080, 24 Tango.
Helicopter 050.
064.
Tower, good day, radar services terminated.
What's the safe altitude going east via
3,500?
Yeah, I like that, 3,500. I'll help you look for traffic. Our terrain on, to be safe. Terrain and traffic, good. It looks like we're clear of traffic.
Seattle approach, Cessna 520, Papa Lima. Just departed Shelton, requesting flight following to Tacoma. We're at 2,200 feet, aiming for 3,500 feet.
Cessna 520, Papa Lima, maintain VFR, squawk 0304.
0304.
No factor.
0304.
Papa, received.
Right. 360, factor change.
Go to the left, please. Heading.
01 Juliet, traffic's no factor.
Everybody keep checking your heading while you're doing that, yeah. There you go. Back to heading.
Seattle departure, we're heading 290 at 2,000 on mid at Tacoma.
We're 62, Christian 64426, Seattle.
Okay, what heading are we turning to? What heading are we turning to?
06.
Yeah, do the published miss.
Mind you like that.
Saw the boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Localized
That's cheating. You can cheat.
And then back to rent.
November 24 Tango, turn right heading 150, join the localizer.
Right,
Looks like we have some wind from that direction.
At 459er, climb and maintain 10,000. Number 426, climb and maintain 3,000.
Don't see any traffic around.
Maintain 3,000. Climb maintain 3,000. Skyline 426.
November 24 Tango is 5 miles from send, maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 approach.
Clear localizer 17 approach.
Don't forget that right rudder. That's part of your scan, should be that those two triangles and the
Alpha approach at Auburn.
a trapezoid underneath.
5 Papa has cleared the RNAV for Auburn.
126.5.
Now lift this up here, just watch your head.
Through flight service.
Watch your head.
Or on the number that's NOTAMs now for the phone call, or the phone number to the TRACON. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved.
Good altitude.
Was that for 7455 Papa? You were walked on.
Yes, sir.
Just for
Frequency change approved, and
for practice, let's say you had a distraction. Show me how you turn on the autopilot with 2 buttons.
455 Papa, thanks, for cancellation is received.
Emergency, yeah.
See you later.
And altitude.
Thank you very much for your help.
You notice it's in roll mode, which is safe, but to be really precise, you can put on nav mode or if you want to on nav. But the roll mode will keep you safe. Good. You can turn off the arm because we're already at the altitude we want.
At 459er, fly heading 220.
The arm right there, yeah. Because you don't want to arm it, you just want to keep your altitude, yeah. For now.
November 24 Tango, contact Tacoma Tower 118.5.
Over to Tower 24 Tango, and advisory we're going to cancel IFR upon the miss with Tacoma Tower.
Now you can set up for your approach briefing for Tacoma and make sure we don't go through the red zone without being all set up.
Stay your altitude, advise with the Tacoma weather.
Clear Papa Lima at 3,480 feet.
Thank you. Number 2 Mike, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles southwestbound, altitude indicates 3,000.
That would be 10, sky condition, 2,700 scattered, 3,900 scattered, temperature 2.11, altimeter 3000, expect an ILS approach, runway 17 in use, advise on initial contact, you have ATIS information, Oscar.
At 2330, or upon your request, time now 2258.
Hold north of Sen and as published, and expect further clearance at 230. Skyline 64426.
Grumman 01 Juliet, contact Seattle approach 125.9er.
Let's fill out our straight level checklist. There's one thing we forgot on the straight level checklist.
Helicopter 71900 Juliet.
Do you have a straight level checklist that you can look? Pitch, power, trim, and lean.
2400.
Helicopter 900 Juliet, maintain VFR for now. Squawk
A mixture.
46.
Yeah, good. That's not terrain. It's already done, yeah. And the next item is lean, right? It should be like a mixture. Number 3.
Written altimeter 3000.
I'll give you a trick for just flying around the pattern and locally, just put it for 8.5. 8.5 on the gallon.
Going to Olympia.
I would like
remember to keep scanning for traffic.
7190 Juliet.
Roger.
That's kind of a gradual iterative process. So that's close enough? Good. Perfect. Anything else on your checklist? Just double check.
I gotta tell her I got weather right.
There's no rush, but you tell them when you're ready. But the checklist comes first because that's the safety of the airplane.
Okay. So 2400, train traffic on. We've leaned. Our wind now. Engine, instruments, electrical.
Helicopter 90.
Everything is green.
Good.
7 miles northeast to the
First airport.
Maintain VFR.
We're going to Tacoma. Weather and traffic.
At the ATIS. Good.
Gas.
No, those other items are for cross country, so you can skip over the last two there. Yeah.
For 91, Mike, slug 0361.
Prepare the approach. You might want to put in Tacoma Narrows for your radio 118.5.
Number 58 Charlie, contact Seattle Center 124.2. Contact Seattle Center 124.2.
We've got 3 miles to the red zone. We're good. So now you can be free to call her. Let her know that you have the weather. And you can actually tell her that we have the airport in sight too.
So tell her to cancel 5 following?
But just say the airport in sight, and then she'll probably leave you on the beacon code and tell you to contact tower. So you don't have to cancel it. Just say airport in sight, 0 Papa Lima. We have the weather. We have the weather and then airport in sight. Those two key things.
Tower approach, Cessna 520 Papa Lima. We have weather at Tacoma and the airport is in sight.
0 Papa Lima, thank you. Cessna 901 Mike, radar contact. Maintain VFR and proceed as
your descent, right? You're going to have to lose how many thousand feet to get to the pattern? About 3,500.
2,000? Yeah.
So it's about 8 miles. 2 times 4 is 8 miles. So when you get to the 10-mile thing, start your descent.
VFR for now.
For now, if you want.
Heading 250 if you're unable to advise.
250 for 9.
If you think ahead, it won't pop up on the last minute.
1 o'clock and 4 miles southbound. Altitude indicates 2,400.
Why don't you show me how you descend with the autopilot?
Number 8 Bravo Alpha, turn left heading 350.
Dial in the altitude that you want.
Alpha Lima, radar service terminated. Stay on the code. Contact Tacoma Tower. Have a good night.
Don't touch that. 0 Papa Lima, Roger.
Tacoma Tower, 0 Papa Lima.
You want to keep on the code.
Juliet.
Okay, so we're...
There's no reason you can't start your descent. So go ahead and dial in the altitude of 1,300. Put it in vertical speed mode by pressing that button. And hit the down button 500 minus. And then confirm, minus 500. We're armed, and then the 2,000 is perfect for the RPM. Now you can contact tower.
Alright, so we're 9 miles to the...
And by the way, they know we're coming in because they've been handed off. So all I have to do is say inbound for touch and goes. 0 Papa.
Okay. Tacoma Tower, Cessna 520, Papa Lima, inbound for touch and go.
Cessna 520, Papa Lima, Tacoma Tower. Light traffic, runway 17, wind 200 at Niner, altimeter 3000, report turning midfield downwind.
Report downwind for 170, Papa Lima. We're coming, so... Oh, coming there.
Yeah, so right traffic, yeah. Good, and just as a tip, I would probably put this on pattern, just to remind, even though you have it memorized, put that on 1300. It was a good idea to put your altitude on there. So now we're inside the zone, but we got everything done. We have a good plan.
Tacoma Tower, Cherokee 3781 kilo, holding short of 17, ready for takeoff. Actually, it's going to be a westbound departure.
Let me ask you a question for training. I was going to do 2 or 3 more landings with you. Would you like to do all regular landings, or do you want a mix of short field, engine out, soft field? What do you think would be best for how you're feeling right now?
Tower, west departure.
I feel like with the wind, I'm being challenged just to do that.
Let's do normal landings then, okay. Let's do 2 or 3 landings where you're right on the 1,000-foot marker.
VFR, IFR cancellation received.
Welcome, maintain VFR.
With the winds here again, remember?
246.
This is Tacoma Narrows Airport.
20, I believe.
Oscar 2253 observation. Wind variable at 5. This